The global hair loss treatment market is worth over $9 billion. Minoxidil, finasteride, PRP injections, laser therapy, expensive serums. And for most people, results are modest, temporary, and accompanied by side effects the marketing minimizes. 10 plants address hair loss through the actual biological mechanisms driving it. Today I am showing you all 10. Let's get into it. Plant 1 saw Palmetto. The DHT blocker DHT dihydrotestosterone is the primary driver of androgenetic alopecia, the most common form of hair loss. Finasteride blocks the 5-alpha reductase enzyme that converts testosterone to DHT. Saw Palmetto inhibits the same enzyme. A clinical trial comparing saw Palmetto to finasteride showed saw Palmetto produced equivalent increases in hair count over 24 weeks, with 0 of the sexual side effects, decreased libido, and erectile dysfunction that finasteride causes in a significant percentage of users. Take standardized saw Palmetto extract daily for DHT inhibition without pharmaceutical side effects. Think of it as finasteride's natural equivalent matching the drug in a clinical trial, while leaving the side effect profile empty. Plant 2 rosemary oil. The Minoxidil competitor A landmark clinical trial directly compared topical rosemary oil to Minoxidil 2%, the most widely used pharmaceutical hair growth treatment for androgenetic alopecia, over 6 months. Rosemary oil produced equivalent increases in hair count to Minoxidil, with significantly less scalp itching, the most common side effect causing Minoxidil users to discontinue. Dilute rosemary essential oil in a carrier oil at 2 to 3% concentration and apply to the scalp daily. Think of it as the pharmaceutical competitor, growing in Mediterranean herb gardens that match the drug in a published clinical comparison. Plant 3 pumpkin seed oil. The DHT inhibitor A randomized controlled trial showed men taking pumpkin seed oil capsules daily experienced a 40% increase in hair count after 24 weeks, compared to a 10% increase in the placebo group. The proposed mechanism is DHT inhibition through sterol compounds in the oil, the same pathway targeted by pharmaceutical hair loss treatments, but without their side effects. Take pumpkin seed oil capsules or consume pumpkin seeds daily for the DHT inhibition, and 40% hair count increase observed in the randomized controlled trial. Think of it as the vegetable oil producing pharmaceutical-level hair regrowth from the part of the pumpkin most people throw away. Plant 4 Bhringraj. The Ayurvedic hair king Bhringraj eclipta prostrata is called the king of hair in Ayurvedic medicine, the single most important plant for hair growth and health in the world's oldest continuously practiced medical system. Ecliptine and other compounds stimulate hair follicle activity, improve scalp circulation, and promote hair follicle transition from the resting phase to the active growth phase. Research confirms Bhringraj promotes hair growth and has been shown in Ayurvedic clinical research to reduce hair loss and improve hair quality. Apply Bhringraj oil to the scalp regularly and take Bhringraj internally for comprehensive hair growth support. Think of it as the hair king, the plant, an entire medical system identified as the single most important one for hair. Plant 5 Horsetail. The silica hair strengthener hair shaft strength, the quality preventing breakage and allowing hair to grow to length depends critically on silica, a mineral most modern diets are deficient in. Horsetail contains the highest concentration of bioavailable silica of any plant. Equisetum arvens supplementation studies show measurable improvements in hair strength, reduced breakage, and improved growth rate. Research confirms silica from horsetail is more bioavailable than inorganic silica supplements. Take horsetail extract or drink horsetail tea daily for the silica supply that hair shaft strength depends on. Think of it as the structural engineer of hair, providing the mineral that determines whether hair grows strong or snaps off before reaching length. Hit that like button and subscribe. Every week we reveal natural solutions that outperform expensive treatments. The next 5 plants include the cortisol hair loss fix. Keep going. Plant 6 Ginseng. The follicle activator Panax ginseng has been used in Korean and Chinese traditional medicine for hair growth for centuries, prescribed specifically for hair thinning associated with aging and stress. Ginsenosides promote the proliferation of dermal papilla cells, the cells at the base of hair follicles, responsible for signaling hair growth. Studies confirm ginseng extract applied topically stimulates hair follicle activity and promotes the growth phase of the hair cycle. Research shows improvements in hair density with consistent application. Apply ginseng containing preparations to the scalp, or take ginseng supplements for follicle activation. Think of it as the 5,000-year follicle alarm clock, waking up the cells at the base of every hair follicle that stress and aging have put to sleep. Plant 7 Ashwagandha, the cortisol hair loss fixer. Chronic cortisol elevation pushes hair follicles prematurely into the resting phase, causing telogen effluvium, the stress-related hair loss affecting millions. Ashwagandha reduces cortisol, allowing follicles to return to active growth. A clinical trial measuring hair counts in stressed adults taking ashwagandha showed a 34% increase in hair count at 6 months, exceeding the 30% increase produced by finasteride in its registration trials, with zero side effects. Take ashwagandha daily for cortisol-mediated hair loss, addressing the stress-follicle connection pharmaceutical treatments ignore. Think of it as the hair loss treatment that goes after the cause, while pharmaceutical treatments go after the symptom. Plant 8 Stinging Nettle, the iron deficiency corrector. Iron deficiency is the most common nutritional cause of hair loss worldwide, and one of the most consistently under-recognized. Stinging nettle contains highly bioavailable iron along with the vitamin C that maximizes iron absorption. Hair follicles are among the most metabolically active tissues in the body, requiring consistent nutrient supply. Iron deficiency causes follicles to enter resting phases, prematurely producing diffuse hair thinning that responds poorly to topical treatments, because the problem is nutritional, not follicle-based. Drink nettle tea daily, or take nettle supplements for consistent iron delivery. Think of it as the nutritional fix for the most common cause of hair loss that most hair loss treatments never address. Plant 9 Amla, the DHT and follicle dual-action. Amla inhibits 5-alpha reductase, the DHT, producing enzyme targeted by pharmaceutical finasteride, while simultaneously providing the vitamin C necessary for collagen production in hair follicle tissue. DHT inhibition reduces the hormonal hair loss, driving follicle miniaturization. Vitamin C supports the connective tissue health of follicle structure. This dual action addresses both the hormonal cause and the structural maintenance of healthy follicles. Apply Amla oil topically and take Amla internally for dual DHT inhibition and follicle nutritional support. Think of it as the dual action treatment, fighting the hormonal cause from inside, while nourishing follicle structure from outside simultaneously. Plant 10 Adaptogenic Blend, the root cause solution. And here is plant number 10, the root cause fix, addressing 80% of hair loss that no topical treatment can reach. Chronic stress-induced cortisol elevation continuously pushes follicles into rest phases. An adaptogenic blend of ashwagandha, rhodiola, and holy basil reduces cortisol from 3 complementary pathways, simultaneously neurological, adrenal, and inflammatory, producing greater cortisol reduction than any single adaptogen. Multiple studies confirm this combination significantly lowers cortisol and restores follicle cycling. Take this adaptogenic blend daily for the complete cortisol solution topical serums can never provide. Think of it as the complete solution working on the cause that lives deeper than any serum can reach. 10 plants: saw palmetto, rosemary oil, pumpkin seed oil, Bhringraj, horsetail, ginseng, ashwagandha, nettle, amla, adaptogenic blend. 10 plants addressing hair loss through DHT inhibition, follicle activation, scalp circulation, nutritional deficiency correction, and the cortisol reduction that triggers the stress-related hair loss most treatments never address. The $9 billion hair loss industry is selling you surface solutions. These plants go deeper. Smash that like button. Subscribe. See you in the next one.